Accept More, Earn More is DoorDash's new pilot to get drivers to deliver more orders to earn more money. Now, that's what they say on their website. This is the new program that they've been pushing across all of US and all of Canada. And the Accept More, Earn More is pretty much a mirror image of what Top Dasher used to be. You could have your acceptance rate in the high percentages and you would see these high paying orders. What's up, guys? My name is Richard with Sin City Deliveries, and on this channel we're covering Top Dasher and the brand new Diamond series along with other DoorDash perks to help you maintain a better experience through the DoorDash app. So if you're brand new here, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you're a longtime viewer, what's up, guys? I'm pleased to see you guys come back. Welcome back, and let's get into these diamond numbers, these diamond strategies, and let's figure out what we can do for the community to get us on all of the same page to make sure that we do take advantage of these high paying orders that DoorDash is offering us with these programs. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a cherry picker at heart, and I would say majority of all of my Top Dashers that are in my community are also a cherry picker. If anybody has us confused that we take orders all month long and we just take every single order, we don't. We only do that on like the last, say, 3 days in the month or so, and we get our acceptance rate up above 70%. And then in Top Dasher zones, you receive these priority high paying orders that are now masked in this new program called Accept More, Earn More. So DoorDash honestly wants you to make more money, and they want you to make money faster than the average Dasher. And through these programs like Top Dasher and Accept More, Earn More, you can. So let's break down AMEM, or Accept More, Earn More, to see what changes DoorDash has done to their platform for drivers to earn more. So let's go ahead and shoot into their website right now, and let's go over everything that they have for their questions and answers. If you see here, we can go to their website right now, and DoorDash has it set up to where if you go to the Accept More, Earn More, they have you set to a redirect. So go ahead and click here, and you can see, look at this. This redirect brings us to priority access, which is what I've been talking about since June on this channel, is you do get priority access over orders if you've maintained a high AR. It's always been like this. It's not just something brand new with this program. Top Dasher was this program. Now they're just telling you exactly what they want you to have so that you can see these orders. So, frequently asked questions. How will the new benefit work? So if it's for a limited time, they're going to prioritize nearby qualifying Dashers for high-paying orders. Dashers with a customer rating of at least 4.5 and acceptance rate of at least 50% get priority access, which increases the likelihood of seeing a high-paying order. So let's talk about that sentence there. It increases the likelihood of seeing a high-paying order. Now, just because you have a 50% AR or a 70% AR in these zones, all it means is that you qualified or you unlocked to see those orders if and when they get placed within the system. It doesn't mean that every single order you see is going to be a high paying or the greatest order you've ever seen in that day or week. Okay, so you have to understand that it's unlocking the opportunity to see those orders as they're placed within real time. Right? And what are high paying offers? The high paying offers that we need to pay attention to is the diamond icon when they pop up on your screen. Now, not every single one of them is going to be super high paying. In their eyes, DoorDash's eyes, high paying is $1.50 per mile and $2 per mile. So they're really using the mile metric here, and I guess that's what they're really pushing for their drivers. So what are the requirements for you to stay? What are the requirements that I meet to qualify? Like we said, you need a 4.5 acceptance rate, customer rating, and at least a 50% acceptance rate, and you'll see access to high paying orders. Now, Dashers who have an acceptance rate of 70% or higher will receive even more priority over those high paying offers. So they have you set into tiers right here. And this is exactly what Top Dasher was. Top Dasher was a different tier. As long as you held that 70%, you got to see a lot different orders, which are access to orders between $30 and $99 as a Top Dasher. Now with this pilot program, I don't know what the dollars amount. I just know that you do get to see what orders were hidden behind Top Dasher in this new pilot program as long as you hold a 50% AR and a 70% AR. So now, this is a big question. Is this part of the Top Dasher program? And I love how they allude to the question of priority right here. This pilot program is not part of the Top Dasher program. For this pilot program, Dashers will need to maintain a customer rating of 4.5 and an acceptance rating of at least 50%. Now, they don't finish anything else from there, but that alludes to Top Dasher of always having the access to these priority high-paying offers even before the Earn More or Accept More, Earn More program has now been released and pushed out to, multiple zones and multiple areas across the United States and Canada. So if you already have a 50% acceptance rate, I don't want to read every single one of these, but if you already have a 50% acceptance rate, you're already grandfathered into it. You're going to start seeing these offers. If you have a higher than 70% acceptance rate, you're going to see even more high priority over those high paying orders in real time. Now, if you hold an acceptance rate that's below that, you don't have priority access to these orders. It doesn't mean you still can't see these orders. It works the same way. If nobody is online that's holding a 50% or 70% AR, or they are all busy and you're next in line, the order is going to go to you and you still will get that order. So for people that still just cherry pick their way through life, you still, yes, will receive one of these orders out of the given blue of the storm, but you won't have priority and you won't have consistency in these orders. So what I'm asking is just to try the program out and be consistent with it and watch those consistent orders keep coming into you. Now, maintaining an AR is not what any of us want to do, and I can agree with you on that. But if there is a 1% chance that I can get a better offer sent to me first, I'll take that advantage all day. And I hope you guys can see that there is an advantage written into these programs. And if you do truly want to see the highest paying orders in your zone during the busiest times or whatnot, then adopting these programs will allow you to have access to those orders. Now, this is my strategy to maintain an acceptance rate of 50% and 70% respectively. So if you want to maintain your AR, you will first need to understand what a rolling 100 is, right? So all of our orders come from the last 100 orders we took. So our acceptance rate, our completion rate, that comes from our last 100 orders that we have accepted. So your current AR right now is based off your last 100 orders. So let me show you a visual representation of what that looks like. The pennies represent the declines out of the last 100 orders, and the dimes represent the ones that I have accepted over the last 100 orders. So out of the last 100, I have an 18% acceptance rate with 18 dimes accepted here. Now there's times when you'll accept an order and your percentage will not go up. In that case, the reason being is because this is the last order that was sent to me and this is 100 orders ago. So if I receive the next order and I accept it, this order is going to fall off and the next order is going to come on because I accepted it, which still gives me an 18% acceptance rate. Right? Now, if the last order, my 100th order ago, was a penny or was something that I had declined, I still have I have 17 up here right now. I could have 18 up there right now. And if the next order that comes in is something that I accept and this falls off, I now have 19% because of one of my declines have fallen off and there are now 19 on here. Now, if I was going to decline the next order that comes in and this falls off, I will be able to decline and still have an 18% acceptance rate until I get to one of these two that fall off. So this is what your rolling 100 is in a visual representation. Hope that clears up some confusion for a lot of people that don't see how the rolling 100 works for how the offers are sent to your phone. A rolling 100 that we can control to give us priority access to the orders. So by using that strategy right there, and understanding how the rolling 100 works, now we can adopt and change and manipulate the numbers that we want to see. So if you want to maintain a 50% AR, here's the formula to do so. To simplify this process, you don't have to memorize your last 100 orders and lay out pennies and dimes, right? We're just going to track this in blocks of 20 orders, right? Or this could be one day you have 20 orders come to your phone. However it's going to work best for you, make it work for yourself. But this is based on blocks of 20 orders. So if you want to maintain the 50% AR, you can accept 10 orders in a day. So you're going to accept 10. You can also decline 10 orders in a day. And with your completion rate, you can unassign 4 orders, and that will decline your completion rate down. To maintain a 50%, you only have to complete 6 deliveries out of every 20 orders sent to your phone. So that's a pretty good cherry picking rate if you really look at it. 20 orders get sent to your phone, and you only had to complete, literally physically deliver 6 of those deliveries. And I don't know how it is in your zone. Every zone is kind of going to be different here. But if you still want to qualify for the program, this is your best advantage to still cherry pick, only deliver 6 deliveries out of 20 sent to your phone, and still maintain access to seeing these orders so that you're not left in the wind, and you don't ever get to see or have the opportunity to have priority over these orders. Now, if you want to go a little bit above and beyond past the 50% and get the ultra high priority over these orders, you can do that by maintaining a 70% acceptance rate. Now, with the 70% acceptance rate, you can accept 14 orders in a day, you'll decline 6, and you'll unassign 4. Now, I know I said per day, so I am taking this 20 block order and trying to break it up into a day, but you can do more than 20 in a day. It just depends on, what your preference is here. So to maintain that 70% acceptance rate, you only have to complete 10 deliveries out of every 20 orders sent to your phone. So right there, that's pretty good. You can decline 6 of them, you can accept 14 of them, and you can unassign 4 of them, and that means you only had to complete 10 of them physically, and that'll maintain you a 70% acceptance rate as long as you do this every 20 block, or you do it 5 times in a row. The first 5 times is going to be the hardest time because that's what gets you up to your last 100 orders. But once you're up there and you're at your 50% and you're chugging along, it's not hard to follow the formula and continuously keep your statistics exactly riding at that, so you still give opportunity to have priority access to the high-paying orders that DoorDash is hiding behind these screens or behind these windows. Using these strategies will ensure keeping eligibility on high-paying orders, giving you the edge on the average driver during, say, peak hours and busy hours, because this is when the most amount of customers are ordering through the app, and this is when you want to be online to receive the highest paying tips during those hours. Now, having access to the high pay orders does not mean that every order is going to be good, guys. You got to realize that you just have you've unlocked them. You can see those orders, but it doesn't mean that every single order from everywhere in your zone is going to be sent directly to your phone. And then you've got competition out there with other people who have different acceptance rates, and 1% acceptance rate over another person could be a determining factor or location on who's going to get that order first. So I would recommend having, say the highest or so that nobody can really compete against you, and just kind of feel it out for your zone. Let me know how your guys' experiences are in these AMEM zones, accept more, earn more. It kind of looks like amen, right? Like they're trying to trick us into them here, right? Everybody says we're trying to get tricked into it. It's a job, it's a business. You're going to have to, do some bad stuff to get rewarded for the good stuff. And if a lot of people that see that have no problem following these little programs and making them work for themselves. They mentioned this pilot to only run through September. Now we know it's long past September. We're sitting on November 20th right now, and they've still got these programs running. So I would say that these programs are working for DoorDash right now, and the adoption is going to get rolled out into, say, probably most likely every single zone. I didn't think it was going to come to Las Vegas, and sure enough, they slapped it in here. And my opinion on it is it's great, actually. There's less drivers on the road now. There's less people that are trying to just cherry pick their way through DoorDash and other apps. They're just now jumping to another app because they're realizing by cherry picking on DoorDash, they're not really getting anything, so they're not even using their time and utilizing any time within that app. I have my brother is visiting right now, and he has a DoorDash account that doesn't have Top Dasher or anything. It's just a non-Top Dasher account, and he was able to come in and schedule right away in here and open schedule in my zone, which I thought was insane because we've never seen open schedules. It's been gray in my zone for the last 3 or 4 months that I've been sharing Top Dasher, and everybody from all the zones in Las Vegas has been coming to the Northwest and kind of, collecting and trying to get the advantage of the programs, and it's worked for a lot of you. If you come to this zone, you know that you have probably increased your pockets a bit. Now, continue to run these strategies, guys, to receive the highest paying offers in your zone. I hope all of this information's helped you out and clarified any bit of confusion that may be happening between how it is to receive these high paying offers and what these diamond zones have to give us once they reach your zone if it hasn't already been there. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves.